Account types. Next, we will look into the account types option. We can find the accounts type option in settings. Only admin has the privilege to use this option. On clicking accounts under the settings, you will find options like account type, accounts, transaction, transaction type and payment type. We have already looked into payment type, which is used to add cards or vouchers. Let's look into account type now. Let's click on the account type option. By default, we can find the list of all common account types. Just in case your business needs a new account type, you can add additional account types by choosing the Add option. You can view the receivable account details by clicking the View option under the receivable accounts. Here you have an option to add additional tags and change the names of the account types. You also have an option to sort the account types. You could see that receivable accounts is on the top. Using the Sort option, you can change the order of account types displayed. Let's look into the next option, Accounts. This option allows creating sub-accounts for the account types we saw earlier. Under Payment Account, we can see the options like Card, Cash and Voucher. Using the Add button, we can add further options under this. Under the Customer Accounts, we can add accounts for the customers. Use the Add button to create new customer accounts. Now let's look into the Transaction section. We have the option to sort the transaction details by date. We can see how each transaction has come to the account, whether it is debit or credit. If we click on a particular transaction, we can see options like credit, debit, date, etc. Next option is Transaction type. You can see the options Sales Transaction, Payment Transaction, Discount Transaction and so on. I'm clicking on the Sales Transaction and then the View button to see the details. We can see the sales transaction details. You can see that the process is debiting from the source and crediting in the target amount. In normal scenarios, you don't need to edit these options since most of the account systems follow the same strategy. On clicking the Accounts option, you can find out the details of the transactions, like how the transaction have occurred, whether it is through debit card or credit card or cash. You can also see the details of each one. There is also an option to print the details. For example, I'm clicking on the Discount transaction and then clicking on the Account Details button. We can see all the transactions with discounts applied and you can process the bills from here. This is a very easy process. We can even search the accounts by selected date range. We can find how many transactions made through cash, credit cards, debit cards, vouchers, etc. in the selected date range.